From the witness testimony today, I know I'm innocent. A police officer who goes to the bathroom 7 different times, testifying lies, taking a car.
It's senseless. No video evidence. No, wait until after the judgment.
You don't have evidence to carry the protocol? Then you call the poll. Oh yeah, you know, I listen to Chamberlain, the jack kept the poll while I do power plant. Why you keeping the poll there for? You listen.
They call me to talk to the superintendent, the representative, where they will say they will do they want it, do they want to do that one. Then they try and see about the road condition. Now my market in the bush, all of my planting, my black bone, some of my
where you say.
Under the former President Weekie regime, but since the government took over, we don't have freedom in real life. It's a great challenge for us as a motorcyclist and in real life to say we are failure or foreigners.
First of all, I'm a product of the University of Liberia. I have my first degree from there. I have my second degree from there. The University of Liberia is the state-owned institution, the highest institution of learning in this country.
News and Current Affairs Department of Cool K-News comes to you from the News and Current Affairs Department of Cool 91.9. You can listen to K-News at 6 a.m., 2 p.m. and 6 p.m. every weekdays as we bring to you your news makers. K-News, K-News. Get all of the latest in the world of news. K-News, 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 K-News.
From the witness testimony today, I know I'm innocent. A police officer who goes to the bathroom 7 different times, testifying lies, taking a car.
It's senseless. No video evidence. No, wait until after the judgment.
You don't have evidence to carry the protocol? Then you call the poll. Oh yeah, you know, I listen to Chamberlain, the jack kept the poll while I do power plant. Why you keeping the poll there for? You listen.
They call me to
outside the country's capital, Monrovia. We want to say welcome to K-News at 6 or 45 minutes of news presentation about Liberia and other parts of the world. My name is Odati Blackie on this Thursday, August 14 presentation of the news. Let's now bring you our first development where the National Elections Commission has declared candidate Koto Kwagu of the Movement for Democracy and Reconstruction as the winner of the just ended Nima County District 5 by-election. Announcing the final results on Wednesday, August 13, 2025, NEC Chairperson David Adabamolasan disclosed that Kwagu accumulated 4,795 votes. The highlights from the total tally accounting for 31.39%. His closest contestant
in this District 5 representative
collected 3,938 votes, representing 25.78%, while the rest of the 8 candidates accumulated 25% of the total votes on Tuesday, August 12, 2025 by-election. Koto Kwagu will replace Senator Samakoka, whose election as senator in April of the year created a vacancy at the House of Representatives. NEC's David Adabamolasan announces the results on today, that's yesterday, Wednesday, August 13, 2025.
this District 5 representative by-election, the total number of registered voters were 29,823. Voters turnout is 15,749, constituting 52.81%. Members of the press, the following are the tallied results from Nimba County District 5 representative by-election. 69 polling places of a total of 69 polling places constituting 100%. Candidates: Balye Boris B, independent. Votes obtained 3,938, constituting 25.78% valid votes. Kokbo Abraham LTP, votes obtained 779, constituting 5.10%. Kwagru Koto Sewongwe MDR, votes obtained 4,795, constituting 31.39%. Mambia Takbo A, independent. Votes obtained 476, constituting 3.12%. Mekoa Augustus Kane vote. Votes obtained 3,080, constituting 20.16%. Miame C.
She's David Etta Brown listener and CPAS there speaking. The political leader of the newly formed Opposition Citizens Movement for Change, Nimba County Electoral District 7 Representative Musa Hassan Pedeti, has accused the former ruling Coalition for Democratic Change and the ruling Unity Party of failing the ordinary citizens. The CMC political leader says the ruling establishment and the main opposition in CC have collectively failed to bring meaningful development to the country. Addressing a gathering of local dwellers in Bankabon County, Representative Bility pointed out that Liberia has been lagging behind in all aspects among its counterparts for decades due to what he described as political mismanagement from the two leading political parties. The Nimba County District 7 lawmaker argued that despite occupying power for 12 and 6 years, respectively, both UP and CDC have left Liberia struggling with poor infrastructure, corruption, and widespread poverty. Representability urged Liberians to seek a new political direction, claiming the traditional parties have run out of solutions for the nation's problems. And now, the Liberia National Police has formally charged 67-year-old classroom teacher identified as Gladys A. Paul with multiple offenses after she allegedly assaulted a traffic officer on duty. According to police spokesperson Cecilia Clark, the incident occurred last Tuesday morning at the intersection of 12th Street Circle. Patrolman Carlos Lamy was regulating and diverting traffic. Clark said Mistress Paul approached the officer in a hostile manner, hurled profanities at him and other officers, and later physically assaulted Lamy in an altercation captured on video and presented at the press briefing. The alleged assault left the officer with visible facial injuries and also resulted in the damage of a government-issued police communication radio. Following an investigation, Mistress Paul has been formally charged with simple assault in violation of Chapter 14, Section 14.4, a criminal mischief, Chapter 15, Section 15.5, and disorderly conduct, Chapter 17, Section 17.3, under the revised penal code. The police spokesperson noted that Michigan's Paul will be forwarded to court for prosecution immediately after the briefing.
Tuesday, August 12, 2025, a troubling incident occurred at the intersection of 12th Street, Cinco, involving a 67-year-old classroom teacher identified as Clady A. Paul. While patrolmen Kulos and Laddie was actively regulating and diverting traffic in service to Nation, Mrs. Paul approached him in a visibly hostile and disruptive manner. Officers' efforts to maintain order, Mrs. Paul verbally attacked him using profanities and inflammatory language directed not only at patrolman Lamy, but also at other officers assigned to the post. Her behavior quickly escalated into physical aggression, as captured on video footage that is being presented here during this press briefing. Mrs. Paul is seen assaulting patrolman Lamy while he was on duty, causing visible injury to his face and creating a scene of public disorder. In the course of her actions, she also damaged a government-issued police communication radio, further compounding the offense. Her conduct was reckless, disrespectful, and in direct violation of the laws of the Republic of Liberia. Following a thorough investigation, the Liberia National Police has formally charged Mrs. Clady A. 67 with the following offenses: simple assault, criminal mischief, and disorderly conduct in violation of Chapter 14, Section 14.21a, Chapter 15.
Why officers are held responsible for misconduct, the force is equally obligated to protect its personnel while they perform their duties. She's police spokesperson Cecilia Clark there speaking following a recent incident which happened on Tuesday. And now, Finance and Development Planning Minister Augustine Gaffon has assured the Liberia Water and Sewer Corporation, that's the LWSC, that the government will stand firmly behind its ambitious 5-year development agenda, pledging that the water sector will not be left behind in the country's drive for inclusive growth. Minister Gaffon made the commitment on Friday during the official launch of the LWSC's 2025-2029 strategic plan, a $156.6 million US blueprint design to improve water and sewer across Liberia. The plan is aligned with the Policy 9 of the government's arrest agenda for inclusive development. The Liberian Finance Minister praised LWSC's goals, which include doubling water connections from a 2024 baseline of 15,000 to 30,000 by 2029, which increases sewer connections from 1,560 to 3,000 and improving revenue collection efficiency from 57% to 95%. He also welcomed the institution's targets to reduce its dependency on government subsidies from 50% to 20% within the same period. LWSC Managing Director Mo Ali noted that the strategic plan replaces an expired framework and aims to guide the corporation's development efforts over the next 4 or 5 years with a strong focus on urban sanitation. Managing Director Ali also thanked the Ministry of Public Works for its long-standing partnership, which he said has played a vital role in safeguarding LWSC infrastructure. The $156.6 million US plan outlined some mix of infrastructure investments, operational reforms, and service expansion initiatives, which aims at meeting growing demand, improving efficiency, and enhancing the quality of life of thousands of Liberians. The Student Unification Party, a campus-based political movement at the owned University of Liberia, has blamed President Joseph Liman Boakai for the deplorable state of the university. SUP's propaganda chairman Emmanuel Niempoli linked the current deterioration of the University of Liberia to the insensitivity of the Boakai Congo administration. Addressing the media on yesterday, Wednesday, August 13, 2025, Paul highlighted a list of long-standing infrastructural and resource concerns, including the absence of safe drinking water, poor internet connectivity, and inadequate library facilities. He described the condition of food stores on the Capitol Hill campus as deplorable and unsuitable for students during lunch breaks. The SUP propagandist argued that the government's spending priorities were misplaced, pointing to developments in neighboring Ghana, Nigeria, where he said state-run universities receive far greater attention, in contrast to Liberia. This is Emmanuel Pole.
The University of Liberia is now offering masters in economics, master in engineering, master in biology and chemistry. The university is not doing that. The university is offering master in public administration, PhD in general study and divinity, then people go read Bauer and this and that. It's a mockery. It's a mockery. Come and let's conclude at the back. I want the public to see the environment of learning here. I want the public to see. I want the public to see the environment of learning here. I want us to go to the back of this place. Monday, we are calling on all university students in the name and power of this country to come and engage Mr. Boakai. If Mr. Boakai government will kill all the students of the University of Liberia on Monday, that didn't kill us. But enough is enough. This mockery to education must end. Commerce. This is the money dump site. This is the university. This mockery to education must end. This is abusement of the people's right. This is the university campus. Honor Joseph Boakai. This is the university campus. This is how unsafe this place is. And then when SUP is protesting, people say, why SUP? Or we're protesting. University students are subjected to. Our guests come here to urinate. Our guests come here to urinate. This is how terrifying and scary it is. This is how terrifying and scary it is. This is the environment. This is the place. Boakai says everything is okay in this country. Boakai is saying the university is okay. When students are protesting, people are asking what we're protesting for. Why would you be in a kind of environment and say, oh, your friend in Ghana, they're making this, your friend in America, they're making this, and you're in Liberia protesting. The comment that are in Ghana, have you gone Ghana to see the environment of learning in Ghana? Have you gone Legon? I've been to the University of Legon. I've been to the Fobel University. I've been at the Cape Coast University in Ghana. I've had opportunity to see regional university in Africa, and I know the structure and environment they are. When I come here, the only way we can make this place better is to struggle. Look at the GS, look at. Let's just come here, commerce. Just come and see. And then the government of Joseph Boakai want to celebrate them. They want us to be clapping for them. When you give university students that kind of environment, and they want us to clap. They're part of the campus. Then when students come to eat, there's a kosher, but there's a place. Come and perceive the own.
Emmanuel has at the same time warned that without urgent intervention, Inc., at addressing the deplorable state of the university students, could stage a massive protest. According to Emmanuel, if the government fails to address these issues soon, the country risks further eroding the quality of higher education.
The university campus, because we have consistently aired debtedness, defeatedness, the unhygienic environment of the university to the Boakai's administration, and they are refusing to listen. So in the coming days, beginning Monday, we will be summarizing the university students in their numbers. So we want the public to see how the Boakai's administration have not just fulfilled its promise to education, but is continuing to denigrate the environment of learning on the university campus. So today is just basically to show, the Liberian people some of the environments of learning, basically from the classroom to the bathroom, so the public can see that the government that is using over 22.4 million to build condominiums for its official, for government employees, for partisans of the Unity Party, cannot even build the political, academic, and moral courage to renovate a university that is used as, one of its major campaign promises to win elections in 2023. Today, the university is still in ancient shapes and stature. The environment is still bad. Commerce, I don't know if we can go to where the commerce on the university can basically our girls where they urinate, so the public can see. It should be somewhere at the back of this place, and then we'll go to some of the classroom so the viewers can see how Boyka is. It's an embarrassment to our country education sector, how the University of Liberia honor an illuminating president, because Mr. Boyka said he graduated from the University of Liberia and he's an alumni of the university. But honor his wife as president of the state, the government of Joseph Boyka doesn't have the moral span to commit, proper budgetary appropriation for the oneness of the university.
President Joseph Boyka is a total embarrassment to education in Liberia. That's the voice of Emmanuel Pule, propaganda chair of the Student Unification Party at the state-run university there speaking. And now the United Nations Industrial Development Organization, the European Union, and the government of Liberia have officially broken ground for the reconstruction of modern student dormitories and a research center at the Technical Vocational Education Training Center in Kagata, Magibi County. The project, valued at $527,000, is being funded under the European Union's Global Gateway Program. The initiative is aimed at providing secure and affordable housing for students, cutting down travel time, boosting academic access, and encouraging collaboration among others.
I'm very privileged to be here among you at this special
opening remarks at the groundbreaking ceremony.
To be here among you at this special ceremony. For us, for European Union, it is extremely important that we can contribute to the investment into human capital in Liberia. It is the best investment which always brings returns. So, of course, we invest in teacher training, but in the end result, we invest in the youth of Liberia. We want young people to have more opportunities, to have good education, good equipment, to be able to create their own job, to be able to contribute to the wealth of the country. So what was already teachers is retained in the country, and it brings benefit, and the linkage of the education of training, pedagogical training, and this opportunity to, for example, host as well trainings from some external partners is a very good solution. It guarantees the continuation and sustainability of this project. I would like to emphasize as well, especially as we have member of Congress here, the importance of what already UNIDO mentioned, the importance of a very significant draft which is now presented on LITCOM. We are waiting for the opportunity of the Liberian Tibet Commission to be created, because as well we think on the basis of experience in other African countries. So we see that Kenya, Zambia, countries where we now train teachers, those are the countries which took similar path, and we would wish for Liberia to have similar results. So we would like Liberia to be once as well a hub, a training hub. We think now we start with teacher training, but maybe in the future we could be regional hub and people could be coming here. Like now people go, for example, to Ghana or to Zambia or to Kenya to be trained. this LITCOM Act would be very, very helpful, and it will help as well with the school autonomy. One of important elements we have in our program is as well to retain teachers. So it is very important to not only educate teachers, but as well to expect from those teachers to give back to the society. We express.
For her part, Education Minister Dr. Jaso Jala hailed the initiative. Minister Jala described the initiative as a game changer for Liberian youths. She lauded the EU and UNIDO for their support, pointing out
F. McGill, Committee on Education.
Education in Liberia, Minister Jaso Jala.
F. McGill, Committee on Education, Representative of the City Commissioner and Local Government officials, Chairperson and members of the BWI Board of Governors, Dr. Nancy Freeman, Principal of BWI, faculty, staff, students of BWI, the media, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. Today isn't just about a groundbreaking ceremony. It's about building a foundation for the future of Liberia. We're here not just to lay a cornerstone for a new building, but to invest directly in the dreams and potential of our young people and our nation. The new Dormitory and Resource Center for the Technical Vocational Education and Training Center for Professional Training, Research, and Innovation is a powerful symbol of our commitment. It's a testament to the belief that we all share, that a skilled and educated youth is the engine of our nation's progress. I want to extend my deepest gratitude to our co-funding partners, the European Union and the government of Sweden. Your support and trust in our vision prove that when we work together, we can turn aspirations into concrete reality. This partnership is a shared commitment to education, to skills training, and empowering our youth for job creation and sustainable development. These new facilities will provide real, tangible opportunities. The dormitories will give our students safe, affordable housing right here on campus. This means less time spent commuting and more time focused on their studies, with greater access to the resources, mentorship, and the peer support that shape not only skilled professionals.
Also speaking, Magibi County Senator Nathaniel Follow McGill welcomed the development while pledging legislative support.
Chairman of the board, but I'm representing Prime Minister. Oh my God, Chairman of the board, but I'm representative of the EU and the Equality of UNIDO, Mike Gideon. Let me say that I am excited, and as chair of the Committee on Education, and as a senator of Mike Gideon, great things are happening for our country, and I want to thank the principal of BWI for revealing and making sure to help and transform this great campus, this historic campus. And I want to thank the minister also. Madam Minister, the job you hold is not an ordinary job, especially in an environment where you have politics playing so many roles. A lot of people now expect me to be here because from the opposition. They say, why is McGill going into a program? But the principal says something. The government is continuing with it. Every Liberian says that what you want for your country is education. So I want to thank the European Union and UNIDO. What you are doing for us today. Yesterday you saw people demonstrating, talking about eliminating drugs. But we don't have the kind of facility to take the children from the streets, to bring them in an institution that can give them life and hope. They will find other alternatives to be in the street. So we want to say thank you. We want to commend the European Union and the EU and UNIDO for this great opportunity. Let me assure you, working with the minister, my sister, that the issue on the TBL bill is almost completed. And I can assure you, as chairman of education, The only reason we didn't pass it, we had a small issue on small. But I can show you as we return. The first week in October, you will have your bill.
He's Senator Fallow McGill of Magibi County. I only listen to Education Minister Jaso Jala, and you need a representative or delegation there speaking. The Inspector General of the Ministry of Labor, Charles S. Brown, had put the Jackie Resort encounter in the spotlight over bad labor practices and indecent working conditions for the employees. Speaking to the reporters in Kanta during his inspection 12 of Kanta, he described the guest house as having failed to adequately put the labor law into practice and kept the employees vulnerable to illnesses, especially for those cleaning the bathrooms and human cater areas. Inspector Brown explained that during a tour of Jackie Guest House, the management could not show any document to distinguish employed workers from contractors. Brown, with a tone of disbelief, said they saw some of the workers cleaning the bathrooms in other human centers with their bare hands, something he said exposes the workers to contracting diseases. Jackie Resort is one of the leading guest houses in Nimba, with branches in both Kanta and Sanikole, but the huge facilities in Kanta, where a modern restaurant, conference halls, and swimming pools are attached. And now, Representative Yege Koluba of Montserrat County, Electoral District 10, has strongly criticized Liberia's governance and security systems. The controversial lawmaker warned that Liberia will not experience lasting peace or stability unless entrenched corruption, nepotism, and political interference in law enforcement are eliminated. Speaking at the contemporary intellectual mission in Lockingtown during an engagement with students, scholars, and community members, Representative Koluba noted that the state's inability to provide fair opportunities for its citizens continue to undermine national development and public trust. He bemoaned the plight of educated Liberians who remain without jobs or meaningful career prospects, adding that the system coerces the many degree holders into unskilled work while those in leadership positions focus on personal gain. The Montserrat lawmaker accused the police of being compromised by political influence and family connections, arguing that the police force cannot ensure public safety if it serves political interests instead of the rule of law. According to him, peace and security cannot be achieved when the institutions tasked with protecting the public are used to protect the political elite. The lawmaker was noted for not missing his criticism linked Liberia's economic leadership to deliberate political manipulation, alleging that leaders sustain poverty to exploit citizens through vote buying and short-term handouts during elections. This is the Montserrat County lawmaker, Yeke Koluba.
We need peace and security in the place so our brothers can start riding motorbike and driving and washing cars. What will the car only pay? Those people that are educated, got a degree, but washing car to sustain them in the family. For what? Is that how we say we're going to move? We're going to change the block? Well, all people living better life than we, no peace. People's mind will be developed only how we feed my children. That one is stealing too much. Grab it. But some people learn how to steal because of hard time. A hard time making someone to steal. How can we bring peace and security? The only way peace and security can come, the people that are going on the police academy, we must let them know that they're not going to police academy for the motorcyclists. In the police, people are just coming today, you see them acting like a cop. No! You need to stop it. Don't be selective. When somebody bring complaint, don't say the man of my relative. Somebody bring complaint, by the time they tell about you free the person. If the person go in the community and say, oh my man, you put me in jail, free myself. That provocation. How peace will come. And when we stop it, it will be okay. If we don't stop it, there will be no peace, there will be no security. Thank you. What's corruption? Corruption. You see, all the law making the capital being of ourselves. Who made law like we planted, who made law like we sorry. How about you that voting for us? What your only law made for you? The capital building like the Bronco problem, we the lawmakers. And you want like bro be straight. Because no political party able to buy me. Don't waste your time. You get money from me. But we made the country hard, and I said we made the country hard. Someone bring hard out there, you can vote for us. We the one making the country hard. The country not hard. Because when everybody here enjoy, everybody will be made on their own. So we look at we politicians and say, you don't make the country hard. So when we get hard out there so they can take it and vote for us, we are wicked to you people. Very, very wicked to you people. Money here that we can enjoy, and nobody will say otherwise. We need peace and security in the place so our brothers can start riding motorbike and peace will come. And when we stop it, it will be okay. If we don't stop it, there will be no peace, there will be no security. Thank you. What's corruption? Corruption. You see, all the law making the capital being of ourselves. Who made law like we planted, who made law like we sorry. How about you that voting for us? What your only law made for you? The capital building like the Bronco problem, we the lawmakers. And you want like bro be straight. Because no political party able to buy me. Don't waste your time. You get money from me. But we made the country hard, and I said we made the country hard. Someone bring hard out there, you can vote for us. We the one making the country hard. The country not hard.
Well, that's the voice of controversy in Montreal County. Lawmaker Yeke Koloba there speaking. If you just joined us, it is a reminder you're listening to 45 minutes of news presentation about Liberia and other parts of the world. My name is Odate Black representing. We are going live from Cool Page. You can also follow those developments at your convenient time at www.knewsonline.com. If you're watching our Facebook Live, we'd like to say good morning and thanks for following. We now recognize few of our viewers this morning and read some of the texts. And this one says, good morning, Cool. I'm watching from Johnsonville Township, and he's great. Kesuku, thanks for watching. Good morning, Cool family. I'm Jaso TV Jala watching and sharing from Burner Farm community. And thank you so much for following, and thanks as well for sharing this news broadcast. Good morning, Cool FM family. I am watching you from District 1, Lower Magibi County, Marshall Daniel Cabolo. Daniel, thanks for following. Daniel, thanks so much for following. Vacario says, good morning, Cool FM. I'm joining you this morning from the Freeport of Monrovia, opposite LPRC headquarters in Dole community. I deeply appreciate the Nima County District number 5 by-election handled by the NEC, which was free, fair, and transparent. With that, we now bring you more of our local developments here on this news broadcast. Two investigative journalists, Eric Obadol and Metusela Gay, have been ordered arrested, handcuffed, and jailed for their continuing investigative reports on drug-related crimes, which have largely exposed a well-organized drug cartel in Riverside County. Recently, they also videographed a video that's a group of young drug addicts helplessly lying on the ground who could neither walk nor talk due to increased drug abuse in Riverside. Doe and Gray are also rating multiple news stories about how security officers and court officials have allegedly used their power and influence to compromise drug cases in the county, according to a writ of arrest issued on August 13, 2025. Magistrate Police Leo Collins was ordered by the Magisterial Court in Yapa Town to arrest the living bodies of the both journalists on charges of contempt of court. The both journalists, Doyle and Gay, have been critical of the court's handling of drug-related cases. Though not proven till now, the court claimed that the journalists allegedly provided misleading thus misleading information that embarrassed the court. Outgoing Chief Justice Weekie Nathaniel of the Supreme Court of Liberia has called on the judiciary branch of government and the legal community to protect judicial independence, uphold the rule of law, and strengthen public trust in the courts. Speaking at the ceremony marking the official opening of the August term of court, Chief Justice Yo emphasized these values remain the foundation of a stable democracy and to combat any compromise could undermine justice and national peace. She reminded members of the legal fraternity that judicial authority is not a tool for personal influence, but a trust granted by public that must be sustained through impartiality and credibility. Chief Justice Yo urged the members of the Supreme Bench and the Liberian National Bar Association to take on the responsibility of ensuring the Liberian justice system remains a pillar of integrity. Former House Speaker J. Fonanchi Kofa and 3 other lawmakers charged in connection with the December 2024 Capitol building file have filed a motion with Criminal Court A seeking to compel state prosecutors to produce all evidence used to indict them. In their motion for discovery filed through their lawyers at the International Law Group, the accused Kofa Representative Dixon W. Sibyl, Abu Kamara, and Jacob Debe argue that more than 42 days have passed since their arrest and indictment, without prosecutors disclosing the alleged evidence. The lawmakers, along with several co-defendants, face multiple charges including arson, criminal mischief, conspiracy, solicitation, intent to commit murder, illegal possession of firearm, and recklessly endangering another person. They were arrested on May 16, 2025, following a raid from the Monrovia City Court and later released on property valuation bonds after a preliminary hearing established probable cause. However, the motion contends that the prosecution's continued withholding of evidence violates both legal procedure and their constitutional right to prepare a defense. They maintain their innocence, denying ever meeting with other defendants to claim the crime alleged. As voting closes in the Nimba County Electoral District 5 election, the chairperson of the National Election Commission, David Eta Brown-Lassanen, urged candidates to use the legal process to seek redress for any electoral disagreement prior to the closure of the just ended Nimba County by-election. The Governance Commission, in collaboration with the Monrovia City Corporation and the Ministry of Internal Affairs, has embarked on a 2-day policy dialogue aimed at strengthening the coordination of the MCC in resource mobilization. Speaking at the program marking the beginning of the policy dialogue, GC Acting Chairperson Professor Alaric Topa, Dr. Larry Topa, stressed the need for an effective city administration in order to meet the growing impact of the increase in the number of people coming from rural parts of Settle in Monrovia. According to Professor Topa, an effective city administration will determine how the resources are distributed and the MCC delivers services to meet the growing urbanization. The Grand Old True Wing Party has expressed deep sorrow over the death of Sylvester M. Crispy, Minister of State for Presidential Affairs, describing him as a pillar of integrity and service whose passing leaves a significant void in Liberia's governance and national life. Minister Crispy, 74, passed away over the weekend in the United States of America. The TWP extended condolences to President Joseph Boakai the government and people of Liberia, and the bereaved Grace Bay family. Representative Jeremiah Sokan of Grand Judah Electorate District 1 has raised concerns over what he describes as the escalating drug crisis in southeastern part of Liberia. The Grand Judah lawmaker warns that a significant number of young people risk being less disadvantaged if urgent action is not taken. Representative Sokan described Grand Judah proximity to neighboring Ivory Coast as a key factor that he believed enabled the smooth movement of illicit substances into Liberia. The lawmaker also cited the presence of the National Police, that's the National Palace of Corrections, in Zoaju, built in 1979 to rehabilitate long-term inmates, as contributing to the problem. According to Representative Sokan, individuals released from the facility are often relocated to communities in District 1 where some reportedly established networks for drug distribution. The situation, he warns, is worsening due to weak border security systems. Corrupting, including bribery at checkpoints, has made it easier for traffickers to move large quantities of narcotics into Liberia and into the part of Grand Judah County there. Let's now bring you the voice of Representative Sokan on this news program. Well, we apologize, we cannot bring you that except at the moment. But just to end this presentation of the news, let's not bring you international development, where the women at the community kitchen in the Basin Sudanese city of El Fashal are sitting in the hoods of desperation. Food is so scarce in El Fashal, the prices soared to the point where money that used to cover a week's worth of meals can now buy only one. International aid organization have condemned the calculated use of starvation as a weapon of war. The BBC has obtained rare footage of people still trapped in the city, sent to us by the local activists and filmed by a freelance Cameroonian. The Sudanese army has been battling the Rapid Support Forces, that's the RSF, for more than 2 years after their commanders joined the stage a coup and then fell out. With that, we're now close to this presentation of the news. Many thanks to all of you who contributed towards making this news presentation of sources. Many thanks to the graphic and production team for coordinating the live Facebook broadcast. My name is Odate Blackie. I presented on behalf of the entire team. I say good morning and thanks for listening.